Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jordy and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective. These readings are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If you find they don't fit your story, I recommend checking out another reading with a title that stands out to you on my channel. This way there was a reason why you clicked on this video today, even if you find that it doesn't fit your story after a couple of minutes. We're just going to get started by pulling some spirit animal cards. Then we'll move into a 10-card tarot spread using the Mystic Mondays Tarot. I just wanted to say thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of your love and support. It's really exciting. We finally reached the 1,000 subscribers milestone, which is great. Some of you know that I already had a couple of YouTube channels in the past reach this point, and it feels good, you know, to be a fully functional tarot reading channel. And I'm really excited to see where this goes in the future. We have the wolf spirit, which says turn knowledge into wisdom. The wolf came out recently. We also have the spider spirit, which says make your dreams real. And underneath the bottom of the deck is the stag spirit, which says take the lead. Okay, turn knowledge into wisdom. Make your dreams real. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say about those cards. I like to read them all together instead of trying to make up some type of story based off of 2 or 3 cards. I don't have that type of skill. You guys know that. You know that I like to read everything together at once. We have the Knight of Cups reversed and the 8 of Pentacles underneath the bottom of the deck. This could be talking about the creative force behind what we are working on, coming and going. Can't control the ocean, can't control the tides. Sometimes the creativity is there, sometimes it's not, but we're still required to put forth effort, put forth content. I mean, I can relate to this message, being a YouTuber. But yeah, sometimes when it comes to our jobs and our work, even our relationships, we're not always on. We're not always 100%. So that's what I'm getting from that message there. We have the 4 of Cups reversed. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles in the recent past. And we have the Hanged One in the distant past. So we have the 9 of Pentacles in the future. We have the Queen of Wands representing you. We have the 3 of Pentacles in your environment position. In your fears and desires position is the 2 of Wands jumping out here. And we have the Emperor as the outcome. We have the Sun underneath the bottom of the deck. That's beautiful. I do feel like Pisces, you've worked through some major emotional blockages that have been persistently blocking you from your happiness, from your dreams becoming real. I feel like in order for you to have been able to overcome these emotional blockages, you had to build yourself up in some way. You had to build up your confidence. You had to build up your stamina. You had to build up your self-image and your sense of security and sense of self. So now that you've built yourself up, certain emotional blockages just seem small now. They seem less significant. And there's this whole idea here with the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Emperor card of building, of being on top, of rising above our obstacles and our issues. Especially in the past with the Hanged One here, like you would have been kind of trapped, almost like a spider in the spider web. It's almost as if the life you created for yourself also kind of made you a little bit stuck. It was full of pitfalls and full of fear and full of sticky situations, almost like a spider web here. So then you learned to cope with the life that you built. With the Two of Pentacles here, you were coping. You were handling it. You were doing the best that you could with the life that you built for yourself. But in order to ascend and to rise above your obstacles, you had to start building up yourself and your life in a way that will give you a new environment to work with. Instead of just coping with what it is that you had going for you, this is about creating a whole new platform for yourself to thrive with this Nine of Pentacles in the future, to be authentically who you are and unapologetically who you are, and to open up new doorways to keep going forward on your pathway. I don't know if some of you guys played like Super Mario Brothers, like Mario Kart on the GameCube or on the Nintendo Wii, but essentially it's like a race car game, and they've got all these beautiful race car maps that you have to go around these different circuits. They go around, like, if they go through cities, these like race car circuits, they go through countrysides and through space and everything. And sometimes there's like a hidden ramp, that's out of reach, that you're thinking, how the hell you see that ramp kind of as you go through your circuit, and then you go around the circuit again, you're thinking, oh, there's that ramp again, but how am I going to get over that ramp? How am I going to get into that next level and get all the good rewards that are only up on that little elevated platform? Well, you almost like that other video game, like that, what's that, Minecraft? You had to build yourself up so you can get to that ramp, is what I'm saying, or build up enough speed so that you can launch yourself up into the air to catch that ramp. So it's something here about momentum or about stability, maybe a little bit of both, that is getting you where you need to go today. And it's a sense of accomplishment coming from you, Pisces. You did take the lead in this dynamic. You turned knowledge into wisdom, and instead of being a victim of your environment, you conquered your environment. You spun your own story. You spun your own web. We have the Four of Cups reversed and the Nine of Pentacles. So as a card pairing here, this talks about emotional blockages that you've moved through, because the card is reversed. If the Four Cups was upright, that would talk about some type of emotion that you're not seeing clearly, a missing piece, a missing component to what it is that you're looking for, a sense of apathy, a sense of not wanting to express feelings, not wanting to move forward in your feelings. And the Nine of Pentacles being here is kind of saying that it's worthwhile to be in touch with your feelings. Because if something isn't working the way that you want it to, if something isn't feeling right, then it's an inspiration to change that. It's a catalyst for you. And then it can lead to rewards, like the Nine of Pentacles being here. So instead of drowning in your emotional obstacles and blockages, you turned into the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands here, where you rose above the issue and fought for your place in this world, carved a new pathway, built up your confidence, worked on your confidence, and overcame confidence issues. So you might not have solved some of those emotional blockages, but you became bigger than they were. Sometimes it's not always about working through every emotional issue that we have. If we had time for that, we would be immortal, We don't have time or luxury or even resources to work through every emotional blockage that we have. Sometimes we have to take shortcuts. This sounds like the worst type of therapy advice I could give somebody, but I'm just being real with you. This is what I've seen in my own life. There are shortcuts, and there are also detours, or maybe shortcuts is the wrong word. There are tricks in this world to get where you want to go without having to complete every little check mark on the list. Some people find those special ramps that we see in video games, and they make it to places nobody thought was possible. And you ask them what's going on in their emotional life, and they still have the same issues that everyone else has. So this whole idea of shadow work and having to work through every deep little part of your shadow in order to come on top and be able to manifest clearly, there's a lot of value in that, but there's also a lot of ego in that in itself. We're not meant to be perfect. We work through emotional blockages when they hurt us, or they hurt other people, or they get in the way of our dreams and our wishes. We have to work through some of those emotional blockages in order to get to the next place that we want to get to. But some things can be expanded beyond. You can expand beyond them without having to solve that particular issue. You can kind of shift your frequency, shift your energy, and then you're in a completely different place anyway. That emotional blockage just dissolves in the expansion of who you are. I hope that makes sense. And the Seven of Wands can talk about expansion. So can the Emperor card. We have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Three of Pentacles. That talks about building upon what it is that you've been working so hard to achieve, and finding stability, and finding that this stability becomes not a vehicle, but a platform for you to work from. So you've actually been making changes, small little changes, consistent changes, and it's changed your reality. At one point in the past with this Hanged Woman and the Two of Pentacles, where you had to just cope with the sticky situations that you were caught up in, you found a way to, build yourself up in a way that you're not caught up in those sticky situations anymore. If you find you're not resonating with this and you're thinking, I'm still stuck in all these sticky situations, Jordy, then just have faith that you will expand if you keep building and working upon yourself and working upon building your confidence. Confidence is key in this dynamic because the Queen of Wands is here. We have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Two of Wands. Both talk about decisions. The Two of Pentacles talks about deciding to work with what we have, and like I was using the word coping, but it's like adapting. It's multitasking. Whereas the Two of Wands is a decision to move forward, leave something behind, move forward, go through new doorways, to take something to a certain point and then know when to drop it and know when to pick up the next thing. So it's a bit more practical when it comes to goal setting. The Two of Pentacles is kind of something that is in its most positive aspect when we're in a state of joy, like we're enjoying multitasking, we're enjoying having multiple things going on at once. But when we're trying to rise and ascend and build upon ourselves so that we can be in a state of mastery over our environment, where we can get what we want, where we can be stable and secure and have the luxuries and abundance of the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor card here, that's going to require knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them type of mentality. And that's the Two of Wands energy here. Okay? I'll use that poker reference. We have the Hanged Woman and we have the Emperor card here. I feel like the Hanged Woman to me is talking about the shadow side, the depths of our shadow, being suspended like she is from these aerial ropes, deep within the psyche. So it's our subconscious blockages, right? They manifest as emotional blockages in our life. Fear, or apathy, or frustration, or anger, depression. They stem from a subconscious blockage. The Emperor is disciplined. The Emperor brings order and brings vitality to his manifestations, and knows that if he works on one specific thing and becomes the master of that thing, which in this case is building upon your confidence, then everything else will follow. It's that pointed focus of the mountaintop. You can see the mountains in the background of this card here. Anyway, this reading's pretty interesting. You are turning knowledge into wisdom. You are making your dreams real. You take the lead. Those were the first cards that came through in this reading. I would say that a lot of you are really changing the way you manifest, tapping into your fire energy, tapping into the energy of the Suit of Wands. There's a lot of hard work involved, but it's also about working to your unique strengths and talents and bringing those into the forefront, building upon your own unique strengths and talents so that you can rise quickly and not have to build the whole damn pyramid, brick by brick. It's more so about like gaining that superpower like you see in X-Men Armageddon. I think it's Armageddon. When like the bad guy can like build a pyramid with like his superpower. I feel like that's what it's talking about. It's just like focus on what you do well, focus on what it is that you love to do, gain confidence in this and keep building upon it. And you'll magically build this platform, this structure that's going to help you ascend, this this environment that you're programming for yourself so that things can be achieved. So you can have mastery over your finances, so you can have mastery over your abundance. That's what this is talking about. All right, that's what I've got for your reading, and I'll see you again soon.